What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, y'all? We're doing a mic check before we get started into this. Let me know if you're able to hear me so we can proceed. If you're not able to hear me, I will try to do some troubleshooting to get that fixed so that way you can hear me clearly and the words that are coming out of my mouth. Do you hear the words that are coming out of my mouth? Love that line from Rush Hour. That was great. I am struggle streaming, getting myself situated. It is a nice, I would say, 70 degrees back into the state of New York City. Oh my gosh. Yes, I'm back. I'm alive. Some of you guys were concerned after my last live stream. They was like, yo, Nate, what the heck happened? You went on live for like a minute, it went dark, and then we haven't heard from you. First and foremost, I apologize. A lot has happened. A lot has happened during that 1 minute of live stream that I went back out, and then the rest of the night commenced, and then I was out of there. So we're going to talk about that. But for now, drop a like onto this video so that way other people can, you know, get seen into this video. Okay, K Mac is in. What's going on? Yes, salute. You're coming in loud and clear. So, K Mac, I am back in the States. I am not in Colombia. I am not in San Jose, Costa Rica. And I am not in any place else besides my living quarters. And that's about it. So, K Mac, you asked, I've gotten actually some text messages asking what's going on. Hey Nate, what is going on? Is everything okay? Um I I was going to do something really silly. I was going to show the proof, but I will be doxing the phone number if I do show the proof. So I'm not going to do that. I'm like, come on, Nate, what are you doing? So it's either you believe me or not, but I'm okay. And something strange happened during this last, I would say, event that happened in Hako. I I am trying to share my screen. Just bear with me. I am going to share screen. It's asking me for a prompt. I go live off of Rumble. I like Rumble. Take it as it is. Some people may jump onto the live stream and they'll see the Rumble logo and like run fast from it. But I like Rumble because that way I can multi-stream to um other platforms. So what's up Rumble? What's up YouTube? What's up X? Facebook is giving me issues, so I can't do that. I gotta troubleshoot that. What's up Kick? I think Kick is also giving me issues, but this platform, this is giving me a way to multi-stream as well. So that's why um I do like streaming off of Rumble. But it's this clip that we're all talking about. This clip where I only streamed for like 1 minute, and what had happened was that no one was able to hear from me. So we're going to run the video and talk about it. That was a quick clip. That was an extremely quick clip, but something happened after that clip that I was like, let me put this up. um, there was substance use while I was streaming, so I had to put that up real quick. So this is what happens, right? So normally when I'm live streaming, right, I normally get acquainted with other travelers. So sometimes I think it's good for the channel to have other people be featured or whatever have you. What had happened. Here's what happened, bro. A lot had happened. A lot had happened. Hold on. Let's. A lot had happened in between. From that and then the live streaming again, and I said, what, I'm gonna just put this up. Cool. So before then, I have to quickly refresh myself on the last live stream. Let me run to the end of that last live stream, and I'll explain some stuff. All right. So from the last live stream, I had walked all the way back after I was showing you guys the streets. I had went all the way back to my Airbnb. I, you know, I showed you guys this place, and I actually went back to that place. Wait, am I? What's going on with my live stream? What the heck was that? Okay, we're good. We're struggle streaming, but we're good. All right, so I went back to this place. I'm gonna share screen again. All right. Hold on. Struggle streaming. Up. Nobody likes that. They're leaving. Oh no. You guys are hurting my ego coming in, not liking the video and dipping. But anywho, it's fine. It's YouTube, It is what it is. Shout out to those that are still here. So this is what happened, right? All right. So as I'm here, I showed you guys this club. Wait. Where was this? So I went to this place, right? You guys see me at this spot where I asked him to show me ask when I asked him to show me inside, right? So I went back to this place. And while I was going through past this place, um, we seen the pool. So Republic Lounge, right? I went to Republic Lounge, and this was like around 11:30ish or 12 o'clock ish. I don't remember what time I ended the stream, but I know within the United States, it's Costa Rica is 2 hours away from the West Coast. So midnight, what like midnight-ish here was probably 2 a.m. the United States, East Coast, and possibly 11 p.m. on the West Coast, right? So it was somewhere like around 11 o'clock. I went back to Republic Lounge, 11:30ish, because then I went to walk around and see something to see if the scene was worth recording again. I didn't want to walk around with the camera and risk getting in trouble because, um, Hako is one of those areas that is, it's like a secret best kept to yourself or something like that. So I went back to Republic, right? It wasn't popping as much. There were three ladies when I came back. There was three ladies when I came back to Republics, right? They were right there. They were right there from. All right, I went back all the way again. So when we went through past this part, went there. There were three ladies. One of them kind of left, and there was two left behind. All right, security was there. They were at the bar, and I said, "All right, here's where Nate made his first ever travel mistake somewhere else. I let my guard down. I would have to admit, I will definitely have to admit that I let my guard down. Yes. Yes. something almost happened, didn't happen, but I let my guard down. So technically, what happened was I thought I got robbed, bro. Yeah, I thought because I wasn't in Colombia that everything was good, peaches and ice cream. I thought I got robbed. So, share my screen again. Right there were two chicks over here. A short little, kind of like a few extra pounds chick, and another Costa Ricense chick. Uh, Nice, thin, slender, great shape. Very was very infatuated with this one over here, and then the chubbier one was cute. Got a good face. You know, decent figure, I would say, but I was more into her friend than her. And it seemed like she kind of noticed that, but she was sort of kind of not going to let that happen unless I kind of talked to her first. I didn't even get the friend's number. I got the big one's number. So it's kind of in the sense I kind of took one for the team. Though she isn't bad. She isn't bad, guys. I kid you not. She is not bad at all. It's just that seeing the friend was kind of like fire. I have to admit, the friend was kind of fire. So I was over here. I figured, you know what, let me see what's up with these chicks, right? There was a sausage fest. There was a bunch of dudes around the perimeter of the of the club. No one was talking to shorties. I'm like, yo, we got these chicks and no one's talking to them. I bet I'm gonna pull up. Went up to the counter. I said, all right, let me get myself. Went up to the counter. I said, all right, yo, let me get one of them Smirnoff Reds, right? And that cost $4. Depending on where you are, I don't know, but where I'm from, those things are $2 or $2.50, bro. $4 for a beer is a lot of money, and I don't buy alcohol like that. So if I know the times when I do purchase it and at the corner store, it's like double the price, and that's something I'm not going to quite do quite often. Um, so I'm enjoying the vibes, join the companies. I try to holla. I shoot a holla because I'm interested in that one. But it seemed like this chick is kind of like in the way between me and the one that I actually want to talk to. So yeah. So long story short, we're drinking, talking about where we're from. They hear me speaking my Spanglish. Damn, my screen is shaking. They hear me speaking my Spanglish, speaking a bit of like, as best as I can. They say that, oh, where you learn your Spanish from? Pretty good. And I'm just macking, chilling, macking, doing my thing. I see the other guys. They looking. I mean, hey, bro, you guys ain't gonna shoot your shot. I'm gonna do it anyway. Um, so I'm there shooting my shot. It gets to a point where we're going to exchange some numbers. I realize that um, my phone isn't there. But before I didn't recognize my phone isn't there. I'm here, keeping myself in the corner so I'm not quite too vulnerable. But I kind of turned my back. So in a sense, I think I had my phone in my back pocket. Rookie mistake. Rookie mistake. And I went out and I didn't have my belt with me. I didn't have my traveler's runner's belt with me. So I didn't have anything to put in there. Rookie mistake. Oh my gosh. Am I so guys, hold me accountable because we talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. And then by the time I get out there and I think because I'm not Colombia, I can turn off the paranoia off of my head. Rookie mistake. How the heck? Even to this time, I'm like, how the heck did I allow that to happen? Where I had my phone in my back pocket and I allowed these chicks, to sweep me up. Oh my gosh, bro. So now I'm feeling kind of good, right? I have the Smirnoff in my hand, chilling. I see the other guys looking, and I'm feeling kind of good. I said, "Yeah, I got two baddies. You guys are just there, just looking." So it comes to a point that I notice other people come in. They see me talking to the only two girls that happen to be there, right? Because I think at this time is on their way to everybody's on their way to, let's say, I think Orange Club and Ecstasy. Ecstasy has like a more of like a, you know, European vibe. You see a lot of white people. I would have to say up in Ecstasy has a little bit of an upscale vibe too. Certain clients, certain clientele is in there. And then you go to Orange Pub where you see, the regular person, the regular folk is there, the everyday man, brothers over there, other travelers over there. It seems like a regular type of a club. Get what I'm saying? Orange Pub is that spot, where it feels like everybody is welcomed in Orange Pub. You know what I'm saying? Because I did see some sister girls go over there, but I'm not sure if they were Panamanian or from Limon, or if they were Limonese. I don't know. But I seen sister girls go in there, and I seen the white folk go into ecstasy. So I'm like, okay, interesting. All right. So I wonder how this is gonna go on. So I kind of checked those out real quick. Um, yeah, so there's another story how there's this one girl when I was going to ecstasy, she grabbed my hand, arm locked with me and started folding my hands with hers. I'm like, nah, bro, I kind of know what's going on. I'm not paying for your time. Right? That's how I'm not paying for your time. But she was super persistent. Funny thing, I seen her again at the bus station, and that was kind of an awkward experience. I'm like, all right, I'm still gonna get your number, whatever. Let's, you know, you got to understand, I'm not trying to buy no chicks. Anywho, back to this spot over here, right? Back to this spot. I was over here. Shorty was over here. Her friend was over here. We got to dancing. Um, this one, the bigger one, was kind of alright as a dancer. Now the friend come, we start dancing. Oh yes, I was like, oh yeah, I definitely want this one. I definitely want this done. So I was kind of feeling myself, feeling the vibe, and comes to a point of exchanging numbers. Nate realized he can't find his phone. Nate realizes he can't find his phone. Yo, out of all those things that we talk about, and of all the times that we've been drilling in people's heads, yes, I made a rookie mistake. All right. So now when I noticed that I was losing, my phone was missing, right? And the shorty, big girl, I had her call my number. That's how she has my number anyway. I was going to take this one, but big girl insisted that she call it. So she's calling my number, and I'm like, dang, And I had to smile. I had to sit back and smile, and I'm like, okay, well, Nate, you got. So now I noticed that these group of guys that's over here. The presentation, my fault. My fault. All right. So I noticed that there was a group of guys over here. If you guys can see the cursor of my mouse, that was kind of watching us, you know. But then I see that the second I noticed that my phone was missing, I seen them smirk with each other, and they start to head towards the door, which is, I'm going to rewind a bit. Right here, right? They're on their way over here. So they're on their way back over here. And I said, oh, heck no. I am not. Nate. All right, right. My fault. I'm struggle streaming. So I'm like, nah, oh, hell no. I'm not going to let these guys walk out without me first checking these guys, right? And, if it was anybody else, if it was a brother, a fight would have probably ensued. But when I pulled up to them, I said, hold on, before you guys leave, I have to check you guys. And they was like, what? Nah, I can't find nothing. And at the perfect opportune time, security pulled up over here, right? Security came. And one of the guys said, no, I'm not going to let you check me, but I'll let security check me. So now the girls are there. I have the drink back in my hand because I know I wasn't going to leave my drink behind. And then, there was like three of them. Three of them were there. Security was like facing them, like kind of like how do I explain it? They were facing them kind of like this, so I couldn't see who else was behind me. While security was focused on one person, while I was dealing with the other person. So now, because I didn't feel the vibration of my phone either, I'm like, yo, I checked my pockets, I checked my back pocket, I said, oh, I got. You know what I'm saying? And they probably used the chicks as a dispersion or something. Something happened, bro. So as we're there trying to figure out what's going on, the security is there, and security came fast, bro. I have to give it to the security in these clubs. They came quick and fast. So they really want to protect. If anything, they will protect you guys. The security there will kind of protect you. Just don't mess with them. Don't get in their way, especially in Orange Club where it can be like a lot of drunk people and it's super crowded. So the security will kind of like shoulder to get past certain people. But over here, man, security was 100% cool. Kid you not. They accommodated me. They helped me throughout everything. And then, all of a sudden, back pocket, phone was there. I don't know what happened. Maybe, but the way how I say this, I said, all right, maybe this Smirnoff was hitting a little harder than I expected because I know for sure both pockets, cargo pants and back pocket, it was not there. So when I go out to confront the dudes and one of the other guys was getting ready to leave, I'm there facing somebody. The security guards weren't looking, but all of a sudden, I check back pocket again, it's there. So maybe the Smirnoff was hitting too much. Maybe, right? Maybe or sleight of hand was really legit. Either the sleight of hand was legit, or maybe I was too into the Smirnoff and the ladies that I was entertaining for that time there. I don't know. I will not know. I will never know. But I still have my phone. It's here. This is the phone that I was using. So after that, the whole mood was kind of like, I didn't feel like talking to the people. I didn't feel like talking to Chief because I said, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go back to my hotel room. All right. I said maybe something's off here. I'm gonna go back to my hotel room. I don't know what's going on. All right. So I went back to the hotel room. I told him to have a good night. And I said, hey, you have my number, whatever have you. And the only reason why I did that because I wasn't sure if those girls were involved in it too. Because I told the guy, I said, hey, look, man, you gotta pay. I said, look, nothing gonna happen to you. But if you seen something, you gotta let me know. If it was those ladies, you gotta let me know. So so they didn't have something. I said, yo, my fault. I owe you a drink though. But look, if you seen something, let me know. If there's something about them I should know about, let me know. But he said, brother, man, I understand. Just have a good time. It wasn't. I think it was another Costa Rican guy. But he said, yo, brother, just enjoy your time. Have a good time. I said, all right, cool. Went back in there. I'm like, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna end this night right now. I'm gonna end this night right now because I got caught slipping. Pretty much. I'm gonna end this night. I got caught slipping. I have my stuff back, but it's one of those things that I always say, hey, I'm Nate. I notice you noticing me, right? But at this particular time, Nate was so distracted by the beauties. One of those rare cases that I got distracted by the beauties, I decided to drink something, and that was a wrap. Right? That was a wrap. So, when that happened, I said, all right, cool. I think I need to take a short break. And then we're going to return. Jerome, unfortunately, yeah, I'm back on the States. I'm giving the rundown of what happened between my last live stream. Because a couple of you guys was trying to figure out what happened. Between this live stream that's on the screen right now and the one that ran for 1 minute. So, honestly speaking, I took a break, man. Like, I don't drink alcohol like that, but I don't know if the Smirnoff was hitting like that, but I realized that I put myself in a precarious situation that could have been south. You know what I'm saying? That could have went south. And I went after I went back from the club, I kind of like was gonna like regroup myself. Went for a little bit, came back outside to see what's up, and then this is what happened. This is what happened with the 1 minute stream. So there was somebody I met earlier, right? Some white dude. We both was taking pictures of a mural. And I don't have that picture with me right now, and I don't want to waste time. So actually I'll show you the picture, right? It was a nice picture across the road from my Airbnb. It was a really nice picture. I was taking a picture, and I met some white dude who, in a sense, seemed like a false prophet. I don't know what his religion was, but he seemed kind of odd, and I kind of quickly start to catch on what type of guy he was, and I wasn't streaming at all. So there's what happened, right? If I can find a dang picture. All right, so where's that picture, man? Here's the picture. Not this picture. Here, wait, not this picture either. Here's the picture. All right. So if we can look at this picture per se, it was a pretty dope picture, right across the street from my Airbnb. And what had happened was I seen this guy over there, and he liked the picture. I liked the picture, and he was just introducing himself. He said that I forgot his name. He said that he speaks 5 languages. He's here on like some missionary work or something like that. But I was like, all right, brother. All right, dude. I mean, it's a pleasure seeing you. But I seen him again on my way back from my Airbnb. And then he was like, hey, New York. He called me New York. We're about to go to Orange Pub. There's some people that he knows. It's gonna be 4 of us and 4 girls. If you're down, you can come through. And I'm like, you know what, whatever, man. I'm kind of like in a sour mood, and this guy seemed okay-ish. I said, all right, let's do it. I know every time I hang out with white people when I'm starting to record, it's quite funny. You know what I'm saying? It's Nate in your state. You only live once in Nate in your state, and I mean, hey, I'm not going to do nothing bad. I'm not going to be drinking. I already had a little incident, so we'll see how the night goes. Met some other guy from Australia, New Zealand, another guy from Texas, and it was just him, right? So what happened was it seemed like the people that he met was kind of like evangelizing. So I was like, oh yeah, I met this guy. He kind of spoke to my life, and it's like everything was like ordained and something like that. And I'm like, and I had my eyebrow raised looking at this guy. I said, oh yeah. I said, oh yeah. He said something about my girlfriend, and then he was spot on. And I'm like, oh yeah. So, New Zealand guy, that was a Texas dude, but the New Zealand guy was just drunk out his face, man. I don't know what was going on. So, anywho, we walking around, and I start to record. I start to put up the live stream, but then I noticed that he's talking to somebody that happened to be a dealer, and I'm like, this guy's a false prophet. So I'm keeping it, and I kind of click it off. And from that point on, I'm like, all right, he's gonna be talking about a lot of illegal stuff. And I kind of don't want that on my channel. So I want to see how the night was gonna go to see if it's safe to put back on the camera. So he's talking to people on the block. He tells one of the guys that's eating, said, yo, give this man your food. He gives the guy, like out of command, he gives him his food. I think it was the drunk guy, gives him his food. He said, all right, guys, we're gonna meet a bunch of people. Let's go. We're gonna go to Orange Pub and let's go. So he's walking around. He's feeling the crowd. He's, like a very eccentric individual. He's like hanging out. It seems like he knows a lot of people, giving them favors. I don't know if he's even a pimp, but it seemed like everybody in his party had a role. So as we get to Orange Pub, I'm not sure if we stopped somewhere in between, but as we got to Orange Pub, it seemed like one of the dudes that was in the group, he used them as sort of like a bank, and this guy was drunk as his face. So off of his tab, he was the one false prophet was buying everybody drinks, and it was like, yo, what the heck? Took the guy's card, bought everybody drinks. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I don't want to buy any drinks. I don't want any drinks, right? Because of what happened earlier. So I see that happen. He said, yo, don't worry, man. There's some chicks I want to introduce you to. Don't worry, you're gonna have a good time. So he whistles and brings some girl over here. I'm like, oh, okay. So probably this guy knows some connects. He said, yeah, I know the shorty here, take good care of her or something like that. She an honest girl. She work at a supermarket. You'll be in good hands. So I'm like, all right. So if this person is an honest girl, we'll see what's up. I'm still going to speak Spanish. I'm not speaking like busted up English. I'm still speaking Spanish. I'm speaking Spanish to the girl. It seemed like it was an okay like a K event going on in Orange Pub, and I really wasn't feeling her. But what's going on is that she's dancing, other people's watching or so. Like when she's dancing, she asks if I'm going to drink something. I'm not drinking anything. She asked if I can treat her to a drink. I said, all right, well, whatever. Let's see. I'll treat you to a drink, whatever have you. Um, Once again, $4 drink, super expensive. And then she asks like, yo, I mean, hey, you want company for the night? I'm like, I don't know. I'm trying to see what's up. What's up with you? Like, oh, I'm an escort, and I'm like, this guy's put me on escorts now. I'm like, all right, nah. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I'm just enjoying the night. The homies are here. I'm just enjoying the night. If anything, I can get your number or something like that. But nah, I didn't take a number. She went out. She went back to the dance floor and she did her thing. But I'm like, this guy's put me on escorts. That's not. I thought this guy knew who she was, and I started to really like, I piece things together. We go to ecstasy again. We go to ecstasy. Guy's drunk out his face, getting more drinks now off of the guy's tab, and I'm like, nah. I'm starting to get a really bad vibe. Like, nah, I'm starting to get a bad vibe. So that's why I wasn't recording. The vibes were kind of like I wanted to see and vet them if they're good enough to put on camera, but I didn't want to put any crimes on camera. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to like, I don't know. But I feel kind of bad because the drunk guy from Texas, he was like, "Yo, man, yo," he's like, "Yo, clearly I'm drunk, bro. Like, yo, if you keep me straight, I'll keep you straight." I said, "No, man, I'm gonna need your help." I said, "All right, man, we'll see how this is going." Because guy was drunk. You know what I'm saying? We go into ecstasy, we go upstairs. Of course, it's crowded. It's an older crowd for sure. Orange Pub is younger. Ecstasy is an older crowd. We go upstairs. Um, they get more beers. Off the guy's tab, and they're just hanging around. And I'm like, he said, "You see anybody?" I said, "Nah, I'm good," because I'm already starting to peep that. Okay, this guy, he's doing favors for the people in the club. He's doing favors for the workers. So I'm like, probably my role in all of this is to give money to the workers that are working around these clubs. And I'm like, I'm probably not with it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. So, oh, you see anything? I said, nah, it's kind of crowded. I'm about to go back outside. So he immediately comes back outside. I don't know how he zoomed past the big crowd because I'm like navigating my way through. And we leave. I see he gets a little aggressive with the drunk Texan because I mean he's all over the place. And I'm like, come on, dude, let's go, bro. You gotta rap. You gotta, cool it down for the night. Drunk person was out of his face, and then I think the New Zealand guy. No, that was New Zealand. My fault. New Zealand's card. So the Texas guy was saying like, "Oh my gosh, man. Yeah, man. I think I met the love of my life here. Like, where in the bar?" He said, "Yeah, man. This guy told me that that she's gonna be loving." I said, bro, you're not gonna lead the love of your life at a bar, bro. And I'm like, yo, is this what this false prophet? And I mean, in my head, like, is this what this false prophet is telling old boy? I'm like, nah, bro, you ain't gonna find wifey at a club. Come on, bro. And but I stayed out of it. So we go to one other place, right? He said this is the after party spot that goes up until 6 a.m. And at this time, it was more or less about 2 a.m. ish, right? 1 a.m., 2 a.m. ish. And we go to the spot. He said people start rolling in around like 3 or 4 o'clock. And then the after party goes up until or 6, 7 a.m. And so I go with them. And again, the guy's looking to he gets more drinks. I'm like, yo, dang, why is this guy getting mad drinks? And I'm there chilling, man. And he said, oh, he goes to me and said, oh, I see that the shorty's looking at you. You want me to talk? So I said, nah, I'm good. I don't need to talk. So yeah. So he goes to the girl and talk to her to tell her to come to talk to me. I'm like, I roll up. At this point, I roll my eyes. I'm like, I don't want to have to entertain any more streetwalkers. Cause bro, you've been throwing streetwalkers at me for the entire night. And like you said that you know people, like we're gonna hang out. because I'm thinking we're gonna go hang out with other travelers or something, or locals that you know, and it's gonna be one heck of a time. And I'm like, nah, you throwing walkers at me, bro. That's not how you. Hey, you got no riz, bro. You don't got it like that. So I'm like, if anything, I can get girls on my own. Like, so after that, I was like, nah, I'm good, you know. But to be not to be rude, I entertained it. You know, I talked to her. You know, I said, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, I'm a travel content creator. Here's my YouTube. Here's my Instagram. Oh, you want to trade your Instagrams?" Because she told me she had like a clothing business or whatever. And you know, I said, "Hey, take that. You know, follow me back. I'll follow you. And yeah, have a good night." Because at this point, what normally happens is when he throws a worker at me, old boy disappears, and I don't know what happens to old guy. So I'm here having a talk my way out of the situation. Hold on. I got a message. Let me see something. All right. Okay. Okay. My fault. Oh, well. All right. So, some family drama. My fault. But anywho, so apparently I'm looking. So I'm looking, and then I'm like, hey, I'm like, you know, what's your WhatsApp? What's your email? I mean, not up WhatsApp. Well, so hey, what's your Instagram? What's your dang, I'm really distracted now after reading that message. Say, hey, what's your Instagram? Here's mine. Follow me, and I'll follow you back. And yeah, we'll keep it as is. So after that, and I didn't know what happened to those guys. You know, they disappeared, and I took that opportunity to tell whoever this girl that I was talking to, said, "Hey, have a good night. I'll talk to you later." And then I just, you know, power walked out of there because I didn't want nothing to do with them inside. I didn't want nothing to do with, you know, if they came back. I just took that, went back to my hotel room, took a nap, and called it a day after that. So that is what happened between that point and to that from that point up to that video. And that was that. I know it's a long-winded reply. It took a long time for me to get to the point, but yeah, that's what happened. That's what happened from this point and moving forward. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. But I'm here. If you guys have any other additional questions, we can definitely get into it. And give me 1 second. I will be back in a couple of seconds. 1 second. And if anybody pulls up, don't forget to drop a like into this video. Let me know where you at, where you streaming at, or where you watching or viewing at. And yeah, we'll continue with the live stream. Yeah, I need to have some intermittent music going on while I'm doing all of this. But all right though. But yeah, we're here. We're back in the States. Unfortunately, it had to happen this way. Um, let's see. All right. But yeah, we're here. There's stuff that we can talk about. If anybody is interested, has a question, I got you guys on questions. And yeah, so that is all that happened. If you have a question about Colombia or Costa Rica, I got you on that too. We can actually shift into talking about the differences and like similarities between Costa Rica and um and Colombia, if you guys would like. But I would like to see you guys come into the comment section and let me know what you guys think at this current moment, and we can keep that moving. So yeah, I know one person asked me about the migrant crisis within the United States. I probably might do that, but if anything, I might just do what I was doing in Colombia or Costa Rica, but do it in the field in the United States. So probably you'll just see me doing the same thing in New York City or the other states because Nate in your state has to see all the states in his lifetime. Oh snap! So Corey MPA pulls up. He says, "Nate, bless up, back in NYC. You good?" Yes, I'm good. If you missed what happened earlier, bro, I was pretty much going through the rundown how I kind of dropped my guard while I was in Costa Rica, and that probably won't happen again. I got excited when there's like little shorties nearby. You know, the mood, the vibes was going good. And next thing you know, I don't know where my phone is, can't find it. And then ironically, people, some guys got up and started to move out the way when my back was towards them while I had my phone in my back pocket. It wasn't in my back pocket. I confronted them. Security came and got involved. All of a sudden, it's back in my back pocket again. I don't know how it happened. The girls were calling my number, and then after that, I told them. I said, "Hey, sorry that I accused ya." Um, because I went to go check them. I wasn't going to let said, "Look, man, Nate, you got. You didn't have your belt. I didn't have my traveler's belt with me. I just came out with cargo pants, a little bit of some colones, the pesos, the money with me, and I went out there, bought a drink, had a good time, with the girls, talking with the girls. You know, we're dancing, having fun, and I'm like, oh snap, man, I'm feeling kind of good. You know, got the chicks over here. This is good vibe. I'm liking the vibe. And then next thing you know, phone is missing. I'm like, oh dang, what the heck, you know? And I had to laugh. I had to sit back and laugh because Nate, how can you let that happen? How can you let that happen? You're like, oh snap! It's somebody here. It's somebody here. But then when I seen the guys walk, I said, oh no, we're gonna stop you guys. You guys ain't going nowhere. I went to go check them. I was gonna check another person. He said, no, you ain't gonna check them. We'll let the security check. So the security checked. You know, everybody is distracted looking at one guy. All of a sudden, I find my phone in my back pocket. So I'm like, interesting. Although I clearly checked myself multiple times, checked my back pocket multiple times, it wasn't there. I entered the store with it. No, I entered the club with the phone. As I'm talking to ladies, having a good time, and it was just a sausage fest around with just these couple of girls. I'm talking to them, being the life of the party. Phone is missing. The guys will start laughing. The guys I was watching us, they were laughing. They left, and I confronted them. All of a sudden, the phone is back in the pocket now. And then I'm like, okay. I had to end the night from that on. I had to end the night from that on. I was like, I don't know how it got back into the back pocket, but all I know is either some serious sleight of hand is going on, or that Smirnoff that I was drinking was hitting kind of hard. So I said, I'm going to end the night, and I just left like that. But prior to that, right after that happened, and I sat down for a little bit to kind of unwind. I met somebody that I've seen earlier. He wanted me to join up with him and other travelers. He wanted to go to Orange Pub. I said, sure, we'll down. But it seemed kind of sketchy talking to the guy because there was a lot of things that he was doing that, seemed kind of like out of pocket. And because of that, I wasn't continuing to record. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't really feeling the vibes, but I wanted to see how the night was going to progress. And that's how the stream kind of like got cut. So that is a whole mouthful of what happened. It's you know I could have done that so much. I could have done the justice so much better, but that's exactly what happened, y'all. Yep. After that happened, I said, you know what? I don't think, because I don't really drink like that, but I don't think I'm gonna let that happen to me again, bro. Like, mm-mm. I just thought because I was in Costa Rica, I can let my guard down just a little bit. Mm-mm. Won't happen again. Won't happen again. Though I didn't get robbed, I don't know, but it wasn't in my back pocket, and after confronting the guys, it appeared. Yeah, it showed back up in my back pocket. So after that, I was like, all right, we ain't messing with them. We ain't messing. I mean, they have my number, but we ain't gonna continue to mess with that. Corey MPA says, I don't know why it's not showing up again. Um, let's see. All right. Okay. Yes, your message came in. I see it now. Corey says, glad it worked out well. Yes, I'm glad it worked out well too, because now I was like, dang man, this phone has a lot of footage on it. This phone has a lot of footage on it. So so after that, I was like, let me think about like what could have happened in this time frame that I was here, and reevaluate my circumstances and move forward to that. Yeah. So that's what it was. That's exactly what it was, man. Um, but yeah, as far as other places that I might go, let me think. I'm not quite too sure. So Corey says, when you go back to Jamaica, right? English Caribbean could be your market, cousin. You know, um, you might have a point. Cause I've been thinking you might have a point, but I don't know now. I've been having some like some sort of I guess circumstances within the family. He says yeah, I've been having some type of circumstances with the family, even going on right now. Like I'm looking at messages and stuff. I mean, I don't want to get too personal up on here because it's like it's not about that. But there's some messages after this live stream that I'm gonna have to check. But I don't think now is going to be an appropriate time for me to go back to Jamaica, the English Caribbean, um, because of like family issues or whatever have you. It's not won't be feasible at this current time. So although I would love to go back and do some more Jamaican content, certain circumstances kind of like drove a wedge between what's going on with my personal life, that it's going to have to hold off for a bit. And he says, or I can go to the Spanish Caribbean, but with a partner. So the Spanish Caribbean, um, stay tuned. Stay tuned. Spanish Caribbean also includes places like Dominican Republic, the coast, Dominican Republic, Limon, Costa Rica, Panama, Pacific Coast, No, Panama, the Caribbean Sea coast, Nicaragua, Guatemala, all that whole region that's hugging the Caribbean Sea. I could do that, and that will be the Spanish Caribbean, especially Dominican Republic. But a lot of people has been to the DR, so I'm like, I have to go someplace different if I wanted to do the Dominican Republic. But I could do that. I would have to say stay tuned because albeit I didn't get to live stream in Limon, I have some long form videos that I can share with you guys. So I would just have to I would just have to crop those videos out. But I have to plan it in such a way that it really is a hit because the idea that I have for this, I think it's so profound that I want it to reach a bigger audience, right? It has to reach a bigger audience. It has to reach a bigger audience because like I can throw out this video and me being a small channel, you know, it'll be a great work, but I'm kind of afraid that it's not going to catch steam and traction. But you would have to watch my long form videos, and I know you do, Corey. I've seen you in the comment section of my long form videos. But I have something for you guys. I kid you not. I have something, some long forms cooking up. I'm working on something right now. Um, like, like, look, bro, I got something cooking up. You're gonna see it like, oh snap, Nate, you ain't lying. I have it cooking up. It's here. Oh, I X'd it out because I'm live streaming. But I have it on CapCut. Part of the editing to do the intro, and it's gonna be quite something, man. I kid you not. I'm almost reluctant to show like a sneak peek, but I would rather me just complete it and then just give you a sneak peek, and then it doesn't come out. Um, so you say looking at the messages, Corey says he says, "Wow, that's unfortunate for Jamaica." Um, yeah, yeah, man, it is what it is, man. There is something that's been brewing up that kind of like the Jamaica ties more or less kind of ended last year around Christmas time. And I hate to say that though, but some stuff happened, and I don't think I'll be going back to Jamaica anytime soon. So if not, then it's going to be family. It's going to be some family issues, and I don't want to do that, bro. So what we have here now, Corey says, I'm reading your messages, bro. He says, yes, DR, Bocas de la Toro, Panama. So I'm not quite familiar with that location. I might have to Google it to see what that is. I've never heard of Bocas de la Toro. I'm gonna look that up right now. What's that about? Oh, so that's Panama? Is that what is? Oh, it's an island off of Panama. So, what is the significance about this Colombian? Not Colombian. Why I keep saying Colombian? What is the significance about that? Okay, so I've been to. It's fairly close because guess what? I'll tell you this. I've been to. Yeah, I've been over there. I pretty much was practically near the border of Panama. So I went to from Limon, right? I think if this is all the same from Limon, I went to Puerto Viejo, I went to Punta Uva, and I went to Punta Manzanillo. And that is more or less near the border of Panama. Like it's still a ways. It's probably, I'll say, give or take a good hour or two or an hour from the border. But I was near the border. If I still was kept going from this area, I probably would have walked into Panama. But that's something that I need to check. He says, "Trust me, bro. You getting me hyped." There's an airport there, so there is an airport near Colon Island. Hold on, you're not seeing what I'm seeing. Let me fix that. There we go. So I'm looking at it. So Bocas de la Toro, and this is the Colon Island, Polo Beach, Punta Vieja. All right, I will do some research on it. If you can tell me about it, I will do research about it. I know when I'm thinking about Panama, I'm thinking about flying into Panama City, and then vacationing there. But I mean, hey, I don't mind going someplace that's not Panama City. But what would suck, right? If I have to fly into Panama City first, because basically what you're saying, this place looks far away. But if I rent a car, it shouldn't be a problem. But I'm not renting a car in a foreign land without somebody accompanying me. So my best bet would be the Limon route. Go through Limon, cross the border over here, and then I'll be somewhere nearby. But I think what I'm thinking is someplace like here. So Una Mila. Una Mila probably might be that port to help me get to here. And probably by boat it'll take me a couple of hours to get to Bocas de la Toro. But I don't know. Maybe. I would assume this is the port, right? Right? So all right, so I'm reading your messages. All right, all right. Yes. Bocas de la Toro in Panama. Or the Spanish Caribbean with a partner. I hear that. Honestly speaking, I was thinking about going Corn Islands, that's Caribbean as well. So I was thinking about going to San Andreas, which is controlled by Colombia, but it's so close to Nicaragua. So Colombia owns this piece of land, crazy enough. But I wanted to go here, but with a lady. I wanted to do that. Corn Island. Corn Island is also in the Caribbean. They have an airport, it seems. That is Nicaragua, the Nicaraguan, what is it? Island of Corn Island, yeah. Islas de NIYS, Corn Island. So that is on the Caribbean Sea as well. That's that. What is this also Playa Manizio? So I would assume this is related to Costa Rica, maybe. It seems like it. I could look this up. Let's see. This is Airport El Embreo. This is Colombia owns this too? What the heck? Dang. Colombia, they colonizing stuff. All right. So Colombia owns this port as well, it seems. Provincia Island. This is Colombian. All right. So Colombia took San Andreas and took that as well. Oh, I'm dumb. They say it right here. San Andreas and Providencia. So I've never heard anybody in the travel space had pulled up to Providencia. I probably might be the first one to check it out. I might, because it's a fairly small island. The airport is here. Parque de Natural. It seems pretty legit. I could do this Caribbean island, right? Because I know everybody has done San Andreas, but I have not heard anybody done this place at all. That's worth to check out in the future. But I mean, it would have to be with donations, and if I can get the money, donations, or if I raise the money myself, I can check out those. But I'll put that into mind. I've never heard of this, to be perfectly honest. But you say trust you, so I trust you, bro. I trust you. I trust you. So we'll check it out. Yeah, you say it yourself over here. Trust me, man. It's a must do. I was there last year. He says, I feel like you have a market for the English Caribbean 100. Yeah, so the English Caribbean, uh yeah, you got a point there. If it's not Jamaica, what we got? BVI. We got BVI, US Virgin Islands. We got that. Anguilla, Saint Martin. I can probably do that. Saint Kitts, they speak English there. Montserrat, I can do that. Antigua and Barbados and Barbuda, I could do that. Um, I don't know about Guadalupe. I think they speak French. Dominica, I could do that. Martinique, I can definitely do. But they speak French there. I mean, I could do. I mean, I could do it. Barbados, I know a guy that's in Barbados. He pulls up to the channel every now and then. I'm pretty sure he's gonna watch this live stream again. So I can collab with him in Barbados. St. Lucia's possible. St. Vincent, it's possible. Grenada, I can do Grenada. And of course, how can I leave Trini alone, right? Trini and Tobago. One of my cousins is half Trini. I met a guy that I worked with who's who's Trinidadian. He says come through Carnival. We'll see. I'm we'll see, man. We'll see. We'll see. I've been hearing stuff about Trini, but we'll see. Port of Spain. We'll see, man. We'll see. Trini is something. Aruba, Cacao. We'll see, man. We'll see these Caribbean places because Caribbean Sea. There's a lot over here. There's a lot to check out. So he says, in addition to Latin Caribbean like Rotan and Belize. Oh right. That's right. How could I forget about Belize? How could I forget about the Belize? That is right there on the Caribbean. You're right. And let's not forget, even though this is Mexico, this is part of the Caribbean portion of Mexico. Kid you not, you got Cancun, you got Playa del Carmen, but everybody's been to Playa del Carmen, everybody's been to Cancun, so I'm not going to do that. I could do Belize because I don't know much people that go to Belize. We can start off in Belize City. That is a thing. We can do that. Yeah, we could do that. Belize City, Belize City, Belize. We can do that. We got to see how much it's going to cost, but we can definitely go to that country. All right, what's the Caribbean like for Honduras? Honduras got something. They got this. They got the Bay Islands apartment. It's in English. Is this Honduras? I don't know if this is Honduras. It's in English. Guanaja. It's in English. So we're not too sure how that's gonna. All right, so we'll check that out. I'm coming through the messages, man. He says, "Cousin, trust me." All right, all right. We'll put that on the list, bro. We'll put that on the list for sure. He says, Corey says, we can bring back Ja. I'm in Manchester as well. I mean, yeah, just we can probably do that, man. We'll see. We'll see. Um, yeah, we definitely got to put that in there then, because I heard that there's a Jamaica side in Panama. There we go. That's the islands you're talking about. Isla Bamamutos. Okay. All right, yo, we can do that. We can do that. So it has to be this island and this island we can do to get the Jamaicans. Well, we got to figure out how the Jamaicans get there. That would be a great history lesson. I know about the history lesson for Costa Rica, but I would definitely like to see that for sure. You put me on game. Yes, and boats run from the main island to the smaller ones. Okay, that's good to know. Um, he said, Nate, listen, fly from JFK. From JFK, you fly to PTY, and you stay a night at. So I'm guessing that's Panama, right? PTY is Panama. You stay a night at the Casco Antiguo, and then go to Abalark Airport for Air Panama and fly 1 hour to. Okay. All right. So I'm going to definitely keep that in mind. I am going to actually write that down right now. We're going to write that down. We'll take that note. We'll figure that out because I think I might do that. All right. So from JFK, but JFK is kind of far and expensive, but we'll do it. So JFK to the Panama PTY. Um, spend the night over there. Hold on, I'm looking at it. Let's look at the message. We'll pin that message so everybody can see if they want to do it. So we're gonna spend the night. So spend the night at. I'll do some research as well, but I'm gonna write this down and keep note on that. Antiguo, and then go to Albrook. We'll go to Albrook Airport from Fan. All right. So Albrook Airport. Um, for from air. Okay. I think you meant from or for. I'm just gonna put from Air Panama. Gotta see how much that's gonna cost too, and fly 1 hour to Bocas de la Toro, the mouth of bulls, as it's called. Bocas del Toro. All right, so we'll put that. I have it written down here. I'll keep that in mind for sure. I'm going through your messages again. Yes, I read that. I read this as well, the smaller ones. We just read this. He says, save what I just said and look it up yourself. You'll thank me. I have it. I have it. Said we underestimate the potential of the English Caribbean. He says Grenada. I know somebody that says Granada. So Granada. I'll use either or. Um, well, I'll say Grenada then. Um, he says Christmas list. The YouTuber is on TNT now. Oh, Trinidad and Tobago. I'm like, what's TNT? Yes, he's there. He's there. He's over there. I gave him props for that. And I'm like, come on, dude, you're in all my spots. You're like you got the privilege to travel these places. No, but it's cool. Yeah, shout out to Christmas List. He's a cool dude. Him and Check are both cool people. Check, more importantly, is he encourages me. He has encouraged me, but I know he's busy, so I don't really bother him so much. And so that's what it is. Um they get there from the Panama Canal. A lot of Jamaicans have Panama links. Okay. I mean, Jamaica is right there. Jamaica is right there. So, hey, um, here we go. He says, oops, wrong thing. He says, I'm in Miami and Manchester. Okay. You're in two spots. Costa Antigua and Casco Viejo, same thing. Okay. Albrook is like LaGuardia if you fly local to. Okay, I understand. All right. I like LaGuardia. It's closer to me. Bocas have a bioluminescent bay just like in Falmouth. Falmouth is better. Bioluminescent meaning that they have the nighttime plankton, I'm guessing. All right, so they told you the Spanish way. English way is what I said. Yeah, I mean, hey, we have all the. If we doing English, I gotta do Bahamas. Bahamas is there. That's a country right there. I gotta talk to my friend and see if I can get a connect. Cuba, Cayman Islands. I can't do Cayman. I can't do Cuba until I get a Jamaican passport. It has something to do with the government watching you. I would rather do Cuba with a a foreign passport rather than American passport, because then what happens is the FBI kind of keeps tabs on you for like 5 to 10 years or something like that. I looked that up, so I wasn't like, I don't want the government like in my tax records and stuff for 5 to 10 years. So that's why I'm not really too hyped about Cuba. Bahamas, we could do Turks and Caicos, expensive. Jamaica, I don't know. Cayman, we can do. I just hope that, I mean, if it's inexpensive, we can do that. I know Bahamas ain't that expensive, and it's right there from Miami. It's like right there. We can do boots in the ground from Bahamas. So what? I would have to go to Nassau. Sheesh, Bahamas, and this is where everybody fly to. Come on, bro. You can't do nothing there. This is the island that you got to do stuff at. There's so much gaps. Holy smokes! So is this habitable? I need to find out what is over here, because it looks like there's no cities here. Yeah, I don't have my Jamaican passport yet. No, man. He says like, oh, in Jamaica, glistening waters. Got you. My man says you don't have your jam passport. Come on, man. It's your right. You must have it. Yeah, especially. I mean, it would have been expedited after my Jamaican trip and doing the doing the video recordings over there, but it's going to be now, especially now. So it's going to be a bit of an issue for me to get it. But I we'll see. We'll see what's up. But I don't want to pay Jamaican taxes too if I have it. If I get my Jamaican passport, I don't want to have to pay taxes. So I'm not sure how all that's going to work if I'm going to get my Jamaican passport if I don't have a residency over there or a place to claim. So we'll see how it works, though. I have to do research. Um, so Corey says Nate got to run, but save what I said, cousin. We'll link up at some point, but take what I said. You have a market. Yes, I will take that to heart. I greatly appreciate you coming down and giving me some knowledge. I will keep that 100% close to heart and pay attention to what you said, man. But okay, so all right, so I guess we'll go. Well, I guess we'll do the Caribbean. We'll see. I do have some Caribbean content coming out. I do hope. I really do hope when I drop this video about um the Afro Colombian, the Afro Colombian, the Afro Caribbean side of these Latin American countries, that it'll gain traction. He says you need to learn the Jamaican English, man. Yeah, mi patois is my patois is not good, man. My patois is not good, man. But yeah, um, it comes out. Oh, this is somebody else. This is avocado chicken marshmallow. You need to learn the Jamaican English, man. You mean the patois? Patois is not that great, but it comes out. If I'm with other Jamaicans, it'll come out. I don't know how to explain it. A code switch, yeah, code switch. The code switch happens when I'm with other Jamaicans, but it's like I just can't bring it out. It's weird. But as he was saying, if you guys popped in, I was, I was recommended to do the Caribbean as what's next for Nate in your state. But we'll see. We'll see how this go. Um, I might do a brand new state from the United States. I might do Louisiana for the first time. And that would be state number 27. But I might do Louisiana, New Orleans. I mean, time for everything. Why not, right? But he says do the English Caribbean. All right, so we'll see. We'll see how that works. I've done Texas anyway too, so I'm fine there. I will do. He said, yeah, Spanish Caribbean. He says I'll do better outside of the Spanish Caribbean. All right, man. I'll take your word for it. I'll look at some of these tickets. Um, whatever is the cheapest, I'll start off with the cheapest and work my way around and see how well it does. I know Bahamas will be the most inexpensive one. I'll talk to my cousins and see if she can give me a 411 about it, and we'll do the Bahamas. We'll live stream that. We'll live stream that. When I will go, I'm not too sure, man. I just know, to be perfectly honest, I just know the Caribbean to be expensive, so that's why I kind of avoided it. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do DR. Too many people been to DR. Um, I can't do Haiti because YouTubers are getting kidnapped in Haiti. So that is X out of the Caribbean. I can't do Cuba because the FBI watches you. I can't do Jamaica because of family issues. Cayman Islands, how much is that going to cost? Let's look at ticket prices. Um, what am I presenting? Yeah, let's look at ticket prices. Go to Google Flights. How do we get to the Cayman Islands? Can we fly to the Cayman Islands? Oh, we can fly there. Okay. So it's like $300 round trip. So if I was to do that versus Colombia, right? Because Colombia is fairly inexpensive to fly to. Yeah, it's a cheaper trip if I wanted to fly to Colombia. All right, so we're looking at all of the Caribbean right now. Cancun is Caribbean. I consider that. Guatemala City is inexpensive. I like doing inexpensive cities, man, because I don't got that funding yet. San Salvador and Guatemala. These are two places that, it's on the list. I definitely wanted to do San Salvador. Um, because I heard it's very safe. So I wanted to do that. Guatemala is also inexpensive to travel to, so that's on the list. San Andreas is relatively expensive. Wow, what do you know? All right, so we're looking at nope, not doing Jamaica. Haiti is kind of crazy right now. We can do Nassau. We can definitely do Nassau, but I gotta see what them Airbnb prices is looking like. Huh. New Orleans? What? Dang. All right, cool. I can look at New Orleans. Bermuda. I can do Bermuda, but I heard it's relatively expensive to stay there. The ticket might be inexpensive, but staying there is quite pricey. Dang, bro. St. Kitts is expensive. Antigua, expensive. Dominica, expensive. Bridgetown, this is which country? All I just see is a plane, but I don't know what country it is. St. Vincent? Grenada, expensive. Uh, Guyana, expensive. Aruba, I could do. We'll see how this works. We'll see. We'll see how I blow up on YouTube. We'll see. I might be a little late to the party, but we'll see how I get there on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Bermuda, it's the Atlantic Ocean. It's not quite the Caribbean. I could do that, man. I mean, it's an English colony, right? It's an English colony. Glass Beach, I heard of it. I do want to do something brand spanking new that no one has ever done. All right, so let's look at Europe. Yeah, Iceland, bro. You fly to Iceland, inexpensive. So if you fly, if you want to go, the cheat code they said for the United States is if you fly, you know, Greenland expensive, bro. I don't know if I'm ever going to visit that country. All right, so if you fly here, then flying to every other European country is fairly inexpensive. They say. So if I'm going to do a European tour, my first country would have to be Iceland. This is Stockholm, Amsterdam. I think that's Amsterdam, if I'm not mistaken, right? I mean, the Netherlands. Expensive. Dang, bro. So how much? I'm supposed to be doing Japan with my boys. All right, Tokyo ain't that bad. But looking at all these other countries, bro, Lord. All right, we can do that. But Latin America looking kind of fresh though. You know what I'm saying? Um, Ecuador, inexpensive. But you know, there's some craziness going on in Ecuador. I'm kind of afraid of kind of afraid of Ecuador at the moment. I don't think I want to do Ecuador anytime soon. All right, well, all right. That's what I will do. San Jose, that's will forever be a good spot to go to. I like me some Costa Rica. Puerto Rico, some issues going on over there. They don't want gringos over there. U.S. territory, but I don't know about that. Oh, what about Guam? That's over here, right? Where the heck is Guam? It's California. This is what, Hawaii or Guam? What? That's Hawaii. Easter Islands. There you go. Is that Bora Bora? Is that Guam? Where the where the heck is Guam? Yeah, where that at? Ah, it's $2,000 to go over there. That's another U.S. territory, but it's like all the way over there, and Japan is right there. Yo, I might as well fly from. That's U.S. territory. Lord have mercy, bro. If I remember correctly, I think they needed this to during World War II or One. It is so close to Tokyo. I'd rather fly to Tokyo than from Tokyo there. Those are Samoan islands, right? Where is Samoa? I'm kind of curious now too. Where is Samoa? Ah, Samoa's right there, bro. I don't mind going to Samoa, bro. I don't think I've seen any YouTuber ever there. But look at that ticket, bro. Doing these Polynesian islands, bro. We have what, Honolulu. We have over here. We have Bora Bora, Guam. It's that entire Polynesian coast right there. Man, oh man, oh man. And that's a state, bro. Hawaii is going to be the last state I visit, bro. That will be number 50. I tackle everything else before I go there. Alaska, I got to figure out how to get there. Oh, there's an airport over here. This is technically Alaska. Anchorage, I heard that there are others to live out there. But yeah, interesting. So I wonder how that works. From Seattle, do I swim around to Alaska? And then I can get there scot free? Man, Appalachian Mountains or Rocky Mountains. All right. So yeah, I think I wasted a lot of you guys' time. And I appreciate you guys for coming in. But I would have to figure out where I want to go to next. I got to do some research. I might take a quick trip. New Orleans for the first time. I've never been. But the cheapest ticket I'm seeing is September. No, there's even one cheaper than that, right? I can find one cheaper than that. That would be August. Mm. But all right. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for joining this video. That's what I had to say. I'll come back with another video with another live stream if anybody cares to check and see. I appreciate you guys being in here watching this with me. You guys are awesome. Stay awesome. Like, share, subscribe on this video. I got you guys on the next video. I hope you guys would watch it when I release it. About the Caribbean. But until next time, keep eating, keep exploring, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.